Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and it's Dazzling Dave here with my preview of Wolverhampton Wanderers against Southampton. So guys, obviously after the disappointment of going out again in the League Cup, aka Carabao Cup, for the second year running on penalties, obviously very much looking forward to getting back to Premier League action against Southampton. Southampton, very well established Premier League club. Let's not forget also that Southampton fell on hard times, went down to League One and then worked their way back up to the Premier League and have been established. They've been known for playing decent football. They've got Mark Hughes now as their manager, and they've had a topsy-turvy start. They're sitting on 5 points from their opening 6 games. They've played, I think, from what I can gather, 6 of their last 19 games at home. They did get a result away at Crystal Palace in their last away game, so they are quite dangerous on the road. And, you know, how are you feeling about the game? Who do you think will start? What are the predictions? After I've done my stats and facts that I do for each game, what my score prediction is and what I think the starting lineup will be. So, moving on to some stats and facts surrounding the game. First off, Wolverhampton Wanderers, we could equal the Premier League record, no less, if we name an unsigned side against Southampton. That would equal the record. As we know, Ivan Cavallero played 55 minutes in the cup match against Leicester in midweek, so he is now fully fit and available. Dendonker's fully fit and available, and in fact I don't think there's any major injuries in the squad according to Nuno before this game. We've got a fully fit squad to pick from, so as well as the starting 11, the bench is going to be very interesting. Southampton's leading scorer Danny Ings is available for Southampton. He has scored 3 and 6 already this season, so he's definitely going to be a danger man, and he knows where the back of the net is, so Wolves are going to be very, very careful of him. Shane Long is another one of their strikers, but he's got a toe injury or something, so he's unlikely to feature. Southampton have gone 5 fixtures against Wolves without a victory. They've lost their last 3. Well, they've never lost 4 games in a row successively against Wolves. However, Wolves have gone 8 top-flight fixtures against Southampton without a victory. Our last victory came at the Dell, a 3-0 victory actually, in 1980. Wolves in fact won at home for the first time in 10 attempts the last time they played them. The most recent meeting was actually a game at Molineux in April 2009 in the Championship. If Wolves remain unbeaten in this game, it will be their longest top-flight run without a defeat since 1981. Nuno's side have actually gone 12 league matches without defeat at Molineux since the defeat, which was a surprise defeat to Nottingham Forest 2-0 in January, winning 7 and drawing 5. If Wolves actually do avoid defeat, they will reach double figures, 10 points, after 7 matches. Previously, when we've been in the Premier League, the best we've done is 11 to reach 10 points. These are 11 games, would you believe it? So that would be fantastic. Wolves have had 89 attempts on goal. Only the top 3 in the table have had more attempts on goals than us so far in the first 6 games of the season. However, our 6 games have only produced 12 goals, and that's the second lowest, only bettered or worsened by Crystal Palace. Bearing in mind that we very much work on conceding no goals at all, so that's not such a bad thing in my opinion. We just need to convert more of our chances. Southampton have only won 4 of their last 31 league fixtures, which includes 3 away victories, which was coming back to saying they are, at the moment, seem to be more dangerous away from home when the pressure's not on them. They've failed to beat top half opposition in 29 attempts since April 2017, drawing 11 and losing 18. Wolves are in the top half because we're 10th. Saints have just scored 45 goals in their last 50 league matches, so scoring has been a little bit of an issue for them as well, so hopefully we can keep their strikers at bay and control the game. And they have dropped an unrivaled 26 points from winning positions in the Premier League since the start of last season. So even if they do take the lead, they do tend to get a bit of jittery, and Wolves could still come through. Danny Ings, obviously I've mentioned him, is vying to score for 3 consecutive Premier League matches for the first time since January 2015 when he was at Burnley. Charlie Austin scored in both of his previous league appearances against Wolves, for Burnley in 2012 and for Queen's Park Rangers in 2015. So, moving on to team selection and my predictions. Team starting 11. I'm going to say it's going to stay unchanged. Traore played 65, 70 minutes in midweek. Cavallero got 55 minutes. They rested obviously the central midfield in pairing, as only Cody and Johnny Otto, who switched wings, stayed the same. So I would expect it's going to be, for the 7th game in a row, exactly the same starting lineup. The interesting question is, who's going to go on the bench? And when I say that, does Dendoncker get on the bench ahead of Courtney Horse? What do you think? He did have a good game. Well, they both did have a good game. But I could probably see Dendoncker, they spent 12 odd million on him. He could potentially come on the bench. He also could cover Saïs's position in midfield, because he can play that midfield position as well. If that was the case, and he did cover for both Courtney House and Romain Saïs, then it could mean that Cavallero could come in on the bench, and we'd have him as an option to come off the bench as well. And he does tend to have his shooting boots on. In terms of score prediction, Southampton are going to be a tough team, no worries. They desperately will not want to lose the game. I'm not so sure we'll be quite as dominant as we were against Burnley. However, if Wolves can start on the front foot, you know, and play with the confidence and composure that they have been playing, I'm going to stick my neck out and say we're going to convert some chances, we're going to keep a clean sheet, and we're going to win 3-0. My prediction is Wolves to win 3-0. What's your starting team? Who should be on the bench? And what is your score prediction? And even better than that, who do you think will score? If someone gets it right and gets the scorer right, I'll give you a shout out as well in the match day review with Dad. Okay, so if you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. I always appreciate you dropping comments and thoughts on what I've said, and really love it and appreciate you smashing a like on the video. So until next time, guys, come on Wolves, let's hope we can get another 3 points and push up the table. Let's do it.